Good morning, and welcome back to the AMRAP Mentality Podcast. This is an episode of Coffee with Khalipa where we dive into something that I'm thinking about this upcoming week. And of course, we do it while drinking some coffee. Why not? Now, this week, I've postponed the episode a little bit past Monday, if you haven't noticed, because my wife and I were down at the Children's Hospital in Orange County, and I wanted to go through that experience before sharing what I wanted to talk about today on the podcast. And the topic of conversation for today is this idea of random acts of kindness. And my wife hosts an annual fundraiser. It's called Ava's Kitchen. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out on Instagram, please. And it's a phenomenal thing what she's doing, trying to provide, families with all different types of support when they're struggling with pediatric cancer. But one thing in particular is that we go to the hospital and we basically just go knock on doors and go provide families checks. And this is an extreme case of a random act of kindness, but it got me really thinking about how could I be doing this in my daily life? I think especially where I'm at in the Bay Area, it's so busy. Everybody's constantly thinking about themselves. I got to get here. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. But, when's the last time you opened the door for somebody? When's the last time that maybe you paid for somebody's drink in line at Starbucks? Or when's the last time that you put someone's bag up on an airplane? And these are things like I just got off an airplane actually right now, and I was thinking about it. And it really inspired me to think bigger in that sense, think a little bit more old school. And old school in the fact of like, dude, just do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you expect anything, and do it because it's the right thing to do. Just a small random act of kindness can go so far. On an extreme scale, in the hospital, it was game changer. These families broke down into tears, and for them, it was magical. And for us, it was magical to see the impact that this random act could make on a complete stranger. But imagine that, not as an extreme of a case, but what could you do on a daily basis to make those small impacts? And then what type of ripple effect can we make as a community? There's a lot of people listening to this podcast. And, something I'm thinking about is how do we continue to raise the bar? Yes, we want to continue to work hard. We want to keep AMRAPing things, be present, be focused, get after it in our workouts, get after it at work. But we also want to just kind of breathe this idea of positivity. And I think the whole focus of random act of kindness this week is a big piece. And so whether you're going to the hospital, dropping off checks, which is an extreme case, or you're just, giving up your chair for somebody, I think there's always an opportunity to do it. And that's something that I'm really, really feeling is necessary in my life. I think that I've put in a lot of pieces in the hard work, but an area that I could always improve on is just thinking outside my little bubble and thinking about how can I make an impact on somebody who's a complete stranger for no other reason than just to spread joy and to spread positivity. So guys, I really appreciate you listening to these. If everybody could just go out there and do something small, right? Direct message me on Instagram. Let me know how it goes. And if each person listening did something really tiny, we'd make a really big impact. So let's start doing a few random acts of kindness here and there. See how it makes, others feel, and what kind of how that makes you kind of go throughout your day. Little bit of a pep up, right? A little bit of a pep up. And let's keep putting one foot in front of the other. As I always say, let's keep grinding out. Let's keep putting in the work. But as we're putting in the work, let's enjoy the experience by doing these random acts. Guys, if you haven't checked out Ava's Kitchen, please make sure you do. If you live in the Bay Area, you got to come check it out. It's at the 49ers Stadium. It's in February. Follow the Instagram. We'll be updating that with more information. And, if anybody ever has anything that's going on in their lives and they feel like we could support you, direct message me. Let me know what's going on. I hope everybody has a phenomenal week. Don't forget to check out bubsnaturals.com/Jason for the collagen and the MCT powder that I put in my coffee every day. Gets me fired up and ready to go. And as a community, guys, let's keep AMRAPing. Let's keep spreading that positivity through random acts, and have a phenomenal, phenomenal day.